it's Ruben. And right now I am in Guadalajara, and I've heard from so many people that it's an amazing place to go, an amazing place to visit. But me being me, I have no idea what I can do and what I can see. So the best place to usually start is by taking the free city tour to at least get an introduction to the city. And that's where I'm headed right now, to Plaza de la Liberación. Is that Spanish or French? I don't know. Headed there anyways. Something that's pretty interesting about Mexican streetlights. So like this light is green right now, which means that the cars that are facing the light can go anywhere they want. But this also means that they can go left, like this car over here, even though the light is red. That's just weird. This is not a place I'm very excited to visit. Mercado Corona! Get your latest variant right here! One thing I've noticed in Mexico, the street pigeons, some of them are tiny. Tiny little pigeons. You already see that this city is like full of old buildings and beautiful structures and tourists. So I'm very curious to hear more about all these things. I should be getting to the square where the tour is, well, where the tour starts. So now it's time to look for the yellow umbrella. The yellow umbrella. Ella. Gone halfway across this square and I did not see any yellow umbrellas yet. But then again, it's 5 minutes before this tour is about to start, so you know, it wouldn't be very Mexican if they were already standing here and being all ready to go. Found some other tourist solution. Tourist information. A woman told me it's over here, but then these guys told me that they made a reservation and I didn't. So maybe there's not enough people and the tour is not going to take place. We'll see. There is a yellow umbrella approaching. It's Northwestern Europe represent. We've got Norway, Denmark, Germany, and where are you from?
Germany.
Germany, one more! Yay!
Always.
Good morning and welcome to Guadalajara. My name is Santiago and I'll be your tour guide today. Thank you very much for choosing us to discover Guadalajara with us.
The most important things I picked up from the introduction: Guadalajara is Arabic for river that flows between stones. Shoot you, Ruben, from the vlog. I just learned that Guadalajara actually does not mean river that runs through rocks, but technically, officially, it means river of shit that runs through rocks. The stones and the rivers are no longer there because it's all streets and buildings. But yeah, it's fun. Over there, this is Plaza de Liberación. It's named after this badass of a man who was responsible for making Guadalajara the first city in the Americas where slavery was illegal. Also, most important thing, there is a traditional bar where we're gonna drink traditional tequila.
All the statues around this place represent the most illustrious sons of our state.
To end up here as a statue, you've got to be from Jalisco, you've got to be famous, and you've got to be dead. And this guy is the most famous for moving a building with people still inside it. Right here is a tomb, and they still have 63 tombs available. So if you want your funeral to be arranged, move to Jalisco, become famous, and then die, and then you have nothing to worry about. He's a pretty interesting guy known as the Mexican Michelangelo. He used to be an engineer, but then with some fireworks, he blew up his hand, so he decided to become a journalist, but made a lot of enemies, so he had to flee the country, move to California. He became a painter, and when the government changed, well, he basically moved back and he became super famous. And all of that with just like one hand. And he made one of the most important murals in Mexico, which is declared a UNESCO heritage site thing. We're going to see it later today because it's in this city. This plaza is called Plaza Guadalajara, and it is in the Guinness Book of Records for at some point in time playing with the most mariachis at the same time. Over here, 450 mariachis were playing at the same time.
This cathedral is from the 1568. It took 50 years to finish this building.
Okay, so because they built this so quickly, they made a few mistakes, especially in the towers, because first of all, the structural integrity is not the best, so if there is an earthquake, they're very likely to fall, which actually happened about 200 years ago. And second thing, they didn't make towers the same height. Like, one of them is shorter than the other. famous legend myth about this city is at some point they were given a huge black pearl, basically a recognition that this city was so beautiful. But at some point when the French attacked, they gave one man the mission to hide this pearl, and he did, but unfortunately he died during the French siege. So the location of this pearl is still a mystery, but it is believed that it is somewhere in this church, hidden in the wall. So if you're feeling lucky, if you want to go treasure hunting, you go looking for the huge black pearl here in the church. This female saint is pretty famous over here. Apparently the 12th of October is her day, and around that time the entire city is basically paralyzed. Like, nobody goes to work because everybody is training, because what they do is they dance from this church over here to another church which is dedicated to her, but it's 15 kilometers away. So it's 15 kilometers of dancing. So if you're ever here in Guadalajara in October, make sure that you're there for that. So here you can see the church. No, it's not. It's the last glass chandelier of Mexico. This guy is the founder of Guadalajara City, the way that it is now. But actually, this is the third place that Guadalajara was founded. And so they tried in many other places before, but then they moved on. But then when they were over here, his wife, Beatriz Hernandez, was like, I am not moving anymore. So they forced this man and his entire company to stay put. And that's why Guadalajara is here today. Thank you, Beatriz. He founded the city exactly on Valentine's Day, which is in 4 days, so that's why they have like festivities going on. So he stabbed a tree, which means, hey, the city is established. So maybe he just forgot the Valentine's gift and was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a city as a gift for you on Valentine's Day. That is the reason why he had to move around so much. Francisco, I can't read his name from over here. So he was a native that kept on fighting and kept pushing them to move on and to like get away. And actually, the moment that he was captured, he was so famous that the King of Spain wanted to meet him in real life. And he actually, well, started working in Spain as one of the first human rights activists in history. One of the weirdest jobs in this city is to be a human security camera. Sitting on stairs, looking at things. Thieves. We're now entering one of the biggest markets in Mexico and one of the biggest markets in all of Latin America. And they say that if you've never gotten lost in this mall as a child, then you're not truly a local of the city. On the Day of the Dead, it is custom in Mexico that you kind of leave an altar for your dead, like for your lost dead ones, and you leave something that they like. But if you're making a tiny altar, then of course you need tiny food as well. Tiny little Corona, unless you love beer. So for me, my altar would either feature fricandel special or dirty kebab. What would yours feature? Like, what's your favorite food? What would people leave on your altar? Was one thing mentioned during the tour that I am really excited about, and where I'm going right now, it is the Tequila Bar. Apparently you can get tequila here the traditional way. So far in Mexico I've been more of a fan of mezcal than tequila, but who knows, might be interesting. Let's check it out. Here it is, Cantina La Fuente, the fountain. They have so many different types of tequila here. I should say that I've got quite a bit of experience drinking tequila the non-traditional way. You know, like the regular shot, what you take is like you lick the salt, you take the shot, you bite on the lime to like soften the taste. Then of course there is as well the tequila suicide. And the tequila suicide is where you sniff the salt, take the shot, put the lemon in your eye, and that's horrible. Would not recommend it, although I did go on one holiday for about a week where that was the only way we took it. And we ended up stopping at some point because one of my friends just, like, his nose was bleeding and it wouldn't stop for like 15 minutes. So of course we tried to push the limits even further and did a reverse tequila suicide, which is you sniff the lemon juice, you take the shot and you put the salt in your eye, which is even worse. I don't know if I still have a video of that. If I do, I'm gonna put it over here.
Was er net niet op beeld?
definitely do still have a video with is like the only thing that's still remaining, the Tequila site. Tequila site. Tequila. Dus, okay.
Nou, Ruben. Oké,
I think I've got quite a bit of experience when it comes to unconventional tequila drinking, so it's very nice to do it more traditionally. Cheers. Libre Tequila Bar. Where we ended up was a beer bar where every single thing is 21 pesos, which is like €1, which is amazing. There's cocktails, €1. There's beers, €1. There's hamburgers, €1. Everything, €1. It's amazing. Beers, look at that. That's like €2 holding our hand. It's beautiful. Up at a random club where we met the guy from a band. If everything goes well tonight, I might sing a song. I have no idea where we just ended up. Like we're in a club. It seems pretty exclusive. VIP seats. We're gonna play the music. Yesterday in the tour I heard that there's something called the wet sandwich or the torta ahogado, but for the full experience, like it's the best hungover food. So only for that reason I went out and got super drunk last night, so I am very hungover right now. Last night was fun, but of course it's all for this moment to taste, to get the real experience on how to taste a torta ahogado. There it is. Look how wet it is. So apparently this wet sandwich, like the way this dish was formed, is the city used to have an interesting relationship with the French. They also loved the baguettes from the French, so they wanted to reproduce those baguettes, but turned out like the way they made them, they were way too hard. So then someone accidentally dropped it in a sauce, and well, it was no longer like hard enough to hit someone over the head with it. So well, that's how this dish was created. Interesting. So here I go. My first wet sandwich in my life. Torta ahogado. That is good. That is exactly what my hangover needed. Wow. It's like croutons in soup, but way more croutons and way less soup, which is great. It's amazing. Very good sandwich. Very good sandwich. And very hungover. But today we're going to the one and only Tequila. That's a whole bunch of agave. Look at that! It's agave! Agave! For tequila! Tequila! Here we are at the Tequila Distillery.
Yay!
Yay! Tequila fountain.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was the name, but we talked about the plants. I know.
Okay.
So tell me all you know. Tell me.
So this is a cactus and this is how we get tequila.
It's not a cactus.
You just get it out. You just squeeze it like aloe vera.
Why this bicycle actually can't like cycle anymore? And no, it's too tired. You get it? Too tired. And tours in Spanish, which I don't really speak yet. So I'm gonna try and interpret what he said. This place is tequila. And tequila is made from the plant over there, which is agave azul something. It takes 7 to 10 years for this plant to become mature, and then they can make tequila from it. That's all I got. So this is the press they used to like turn the pulp into tequila, and this is the original rock and roll. I only understood one word of what he just said, and that was probado, which means to test. To test. We're going to the product confrontation. That tequila in tequila. It's good to know that Jesus is watching. It's very heavy. It weighs around half a ton. Oh, first tequila tasting. Gracious. Skål.
Skål.
It's like it's actually not bad.
It's actually very,
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
I can definitely sense the difference between the cheap one and this.
It's scary. Imagine tequila being this nice. Tequila. If I understood this correctly, it's
Okay.
smelling first. Take a shot.
smells like tequila.
Wait. They say we need to wait.
Oh wait. Oh, thank you.
I could win. Shit. Learned about tequila so far.
That it tastes better than expected.
It's actually great. Go to.
Yes, I am in tequila. I've shown you before that I've done the tequila side, but of course, I need to do the tequila side.
In tequila.
In tequila. It's like the only place in the world where it's possible, so there's no other way. I have to do it.
I did not expect that. I did not expect that.
It's actually,
Is it better than before?
it's better than before. Yeah, no, this is
The best tequila you've ever had in your eye.
this is great quality tequila. Doesn't make me emotional at all. I feel like crying. I gotta get some more free tequila.
Is it tequila?
That's very much groundwater.
Yeah. I feel like the tequila's in the body, but like in my head, I'm sober, which is concerning. Cause what happens if I think that I'm sober, but then I'm actually drunk? We'll see. Stay tuned.
Look, it's Mr. Tequila.
Is it? Let's pray.
Let's pray to him. What would you say in your prayer to
Thank
Mr.
you.
Tequila?
I'd just be grateful for bringing this cream.
You have no wishes.
No, I'm happy.
No rich husband.
Marry rich.
Max-
Yeah, when I think about it, marry rich.
No. Tequila, tres mujeres, which means 3 women, which is basically us.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm one of the girls. Beautiful hand-painted chemical warning signs. It actually means that it's flammable. Tequila. Oh, kind of know that. It's alcohol. This is the Church of Tequila. Altar, benches. Time for more tequila.
Cuida mi destino.
Cuida tu destino.
El corazón es
El amado.
Y que mañana domingo
Domingo.
no amanezcamos
Ya amanezcamos.
ni meando ni cagados.
Ya van cagados.
Salud, chicos.
Salud.
Ni mula que no fatigue.
No, no,
Ni hombre que no las pida.
ni hombre que cosas me vean,
Ni mujer que no las dé.
ni mujer que no las dé.
Porque mujer borracha
Porque mujer borracha,
afloja la cucaracha.
no me borracha.
Y el hombre.
Salud.
Más,
This
más
tequila?
bajos que con
No,
los
no,
40,
no,
esos
no
40
bueno.
son de
No bueno.
Por eso no se-
Last time you puked? When is the last time you puked from alcohol?
Imported Doritos like 1-2 weeks ago.
Last night. Just keep getting free shots and things everywhere. Tequila and orange juice. More tequila. We went here
Yes.
to get tequila.
Yes.
To go to tequila.
Yes.
To get the full tequila
To get
experience.
yes.
But then we are driving around here
In the shuttle.
in the shuttle, yes. And what we're seeing is like the most amazing
Canyon.
landscape. That's not. It's not a canyon.
It's not. It's a valley.
But this is like, look at this. Oh fuck.
It's okay.
This is
It's probably like the 5th time this happens today, so it's okay.
So I've been watching this guy work, and he is a master at his trade. It's gonna be amazing. A bit of salt, lime. Yeah, put some squirt in there. Muchas gracias. I wonder, and I actually truly believe that maybe every single day in tequila there's like this. Fiesta! Bye, tequila. Bye bye. Bye bye. Perfect way to end the day in tequila. Tacos.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Welcome to another What's in the Bag, and I would have covered this item in my first video if I hadn't thought I lost it. But then 2 days ago, I finally found it again, and I'm so excited because it's one of my most precious possessions, and I never want to leave it again. It is this little thing, and it is okay. This is gonna be pretty hard on the one hand, but It is a tiny little wine opener, like super travel sized. You can like fit it like this, so that you can turn your bottle, like get it out like this, and it is just okay. 1 second. And it's just amazing. Like you can even put it on your keychain because there's like a hole to like fix it inside, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. I almost never go anywhere without it, and it even fits in my wallet. So it's just the best. It's one of the best things I own. I love it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the things. This is only like my second full day vlog, so I still have barely any idea of what I'm doing. So please let me know what you like, what you don't like, so that I can work in it and keep on improving my videos. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and stick around for a little bit more to get a sneak peek into one evening in Mexico City. The streets of Mexico City, because there's a chance that, my last chance, that I might still get to see Lucha Libre, Mexican wrestling. Last chance. Let's go. Unfortunately, I'm not on time because I had to take a 7-hour bus ride from Guanajuato to here, but I might still see the main event if I'm fast. Also, I didn't get a ticket, so I hope there's some people selling them at the door. I really hope so. My tickets. This guy's ready for it.